What's going on, Blessed fam? It's your boy Kenneth James here at The Blessed Life, and I just wanted to shoot this video real quick, specifically to my younger viewers, all my young entrepreneurs out there, young sharks, you guys have that warrior's mentality. This video is for you. This is 3 things that I wish I would have heard, 3 things that I wish I would have known before entering high school. And if I had known these 3 things, it would have definitely benefited my life a lot more knowing these things early. And so without further ado, I'm going to jump right into it. The very first thing that I wish that I had known before going into high school is this: character counts. And this should probably be the last thing, but I want to lay this down at the very beginning because it is the foundation of who you are as a human being, as an adult, and as somebody who contributes to society. Your character is something that only you have control of. It's that one thing that you can control, how everybody else sees you. It's your character. And the easiest way to control your character is just to do the right thing when nobody's watching. You need to do the right thing when nobody's watching, because if you can start doing that, start those principles early, right now, if you can start those principles right now, then by the time you're 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, you're going to have this stuff down to where you are already just a beacon, a paragon of character. People are going to recognize you instantly as somebody who has good character and somebody they can rely on. And so character counts. Have good character. Start by doing the right thing when nobody else is watching. That's how you develop stellar character. All right. The second thing that I wish that I had learned before I started high school was to develop impeccable work ethic. That's an impeccable work ethic. Now, this is a work ethic to where it's a drive and a focus that nothing takes your focus away from your work and what you need to do. Now, the very sign of immaturity is just distraction. Is, you see a squirrel and something over there and you look, right? That's the sign of immaturity. When I was in high school, I was about getting the laugh. I was a funny guy. I was a joker. But in class, that was a big detriment to me because you ended up not, being able to get as much out of the class as you could. Eventually I figured out the lesson and, decided to pay attention in school, but it was too late. I had already developed a character flaw that was detrimental to my overall well-being, and you don't want that, especially going into your young adult years. You have to be able to develop a solid work ethic. When people are out playing, when they're out doing all the fun stuff, you have to be able to sacrifice for that moment so that you can have that life down the road where you can kick back, relax, and just take the money in or whatever, right? But you have to sacrifice that stuff early, and you have to get that work ethic down very early so that by the time you get there, it's going to be easy for you. Alright? So develop a good work ethic, just an impeccable work ethic, a focus and a drive that does not get distracted. That's what you want to do. And finally, the third and final thing that I wish I had learned before I had entered high school was that your reputation precedes you and it follows you. Your reputation precedes you and it follows you. It's a very important principle because your reputation is also controlled by your character. You see, the world it's smaller than we think. Socially, it's smaller than we think. And, there's people out there who know you through 1 or 2 different acquaintances, and, word gets around. So if you have a reputation for treating people bad, or you have a reputation of not being able to work with others, or not being able to, being told, any constructive criticism, then that stuff's going to get around, and people are not going to want to be around you. People aren't going to want to hire you. People are not going to want to do business with you. People aren't going to respect you because they already know that this person is X, Y, Z, and you don't want to be labeled before you go into a job interview. You don't want to be labeled before you go into a client meeting. You don't want to be labeled. You don't want to be put in a box. You want to be set in the frame. But if somebody has this already idea of, okay, I know that Shelly is, incredibly hard to work with, so I'm not even going to answer, or I'm not even going to ask her this, or I know that, that John is just, such an emotional guy that even if you tell him something, he flies off the handle. You don't want to have a bad reputation preceding you. And you don't want to have one following you, because if you leave somewhere and you have a bad reputation there, you burn a bridge there, the word's going to get out. The world is too small. Socially, it's too small. Everybody knows everybody. And so, especially in your own world, you're only 1 or 2 degrees away from, knowing, the next person. So you have to very carefully preserve your reputation. And again, that brings it all the way back to character. Character counts. And so those are the 3 things that I wanted to, share to my younger viewers. Get started on this stuff right now. So it's very easy when you're older. It just comes second nature to you when you're older. You don't have to struggle, you don't have to deal with all these different things. But anyways, guys, thank you for checking this video out. If you like The Blessed Life, subscribe, and you'll get notified with updates and more information about entrepreneurship and building that lifestyle. And so take care, guys, and I'll catch you next time.
Fire when the storm hits you.
That's it, Brian?